The state of Indiana and state of Kentucky per capita is the highest ranking for kids who actually have incarcerated parents. Nationally, it's 1 out of 28 kids experience a parent's incarceration. Here in Indiana, we're experiencing 1 out of 12, and in Kentucky, 1 out of 11.
Well, when our kids first come to camp, they are very apprehensive. They're not sure how to act or what it's going to be like.
I had never been to camp, and I thought it would be boring. I liked it here. Well, the swimming was awesome.
It's been really fun. The lake was amazing. At first I was scared because I barely know how to swim. But yeah, it's been really fun.
And I got to do things I've never done before. And you know, the counselors are much better than what I expected. They actually give you an opportunity to say what you have to say.
There's lots of programs for adults, but there wasn't a lot for kids that we found. And that's when I got introduced to Angel Tree camps. I visited one summer, had a week, fell in love, and saw things like kids having fun and finding healing in a week's time that took me 6 to 8 months in an after-school program. One of the most powerful things that we do here at camp is the power of celebration. So we actually do throw birthday parties for every kid who comes through here.
And many of them, it's the first time they've ever had a birthday party celebrated just for them. And this year we did an NFL theme and we did draft, and each one of them got to have a jersey with their own number on it.
And we really brought to life the concept of that day where a young man gets the call and says, you have what it takes, you're part of this team.
They have to grow up really fast, and they don't get an opportunity to just be a kid.
It just makes me frustrated, and it just makes me think. They can go to jail off this. I can lose my parents. And that makes me feel, sad.
And so I love seeing them as the week goes on and it progresses. Those walls begin to just kind of crumble. And these young people, you can see the change happen in them.
When you lose someone in your family, people gather around you. They bring dinners, they come to your house, they mourn with you, grieve with you. But when you have a parent incarcerated, people just step away. It's like a scarlet letter on the entirety of the family.
It makes me feel like my family is messed up. Like my family can't relieve their stress without doing drugs. There's other ways to get rid of all that depression and sadness and weakness and, all the things that's holding you back and all the things that's holding you.
They're processing, but they go numb many times. And a lot of the work that we do often here is helping them process that numbness.
I talk to them sometimes, but it's kind of hard for me to express to him how I feel because I've been holding a grudge for so long. It's just I can't let go. It's like I'm stuck in a place where I'm hurt and I can't forgive, but I've been praying to God and he said I should forgive him for what he's been missing in my life.
Friday can really seem heavy, but we do it with a purpose. They're able to go to the wall and they take a rock that it symbolizes a burden that they are carrying. Sometimes it's a lost family member, someone who's been lost to gang violence or something of that nature. And they're carrying that around. And they're able to lay that down symbolically at the wall and just release that burden, much like the scripture tells us to cast our cares upon him.
I remember it was actually last year. We had a young man join us, and he was 3 years old, and he watched his father murder his mother from a bedroom window. But I remember on Friday when we were talking about forgiveness and grieving the people we've lost, I remember watching him as we went to the memorial wall, and he put 2 rocks in his hand. And the first one he put down for his mom, and he says, I put this rock down for my mom. I miss her. And then he put the second rock down, and he said, this one's for my dad. And I've decided to forgive him.
I started really giving my life to Christ, and my ways been changing, and I've been really focused and putting my mind to what I really want to do in the future when I'm older, and I want to be better than what my parents were and where they are